Hey Anushka, hi.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I am absolutely fine. Thank you for making time because this is really, really great. And
Thanks,
how does
thanks.
it
My
feel, first
pleasure.
of all? How does it feel to get a
Still
780?
surreal, to be frank. So yeah, I mean, it feels great from where I started to where I am now. Right? I mean, it's a long journey, and it feels amazing right now. So all
Agreed.
thanks to you, right? Your constant support and guidance. I don't know how many conversations we've had, but yeah, now I feel everything was
I know.
worth it.
One of the conversations was pretty negative and bitter also. Not bitter, but I had to really,
Correct.
really warn you that this is not the right approach.
Right,
So
absolutely.
can you
So, I
take
mean,
me
yeah, I
through
think
that
those things
one?
help,
Because you
right?
were
So,
saying get me a 680 and just get me to IIM Ahmedabad. That should be good enough. She
so
wanted a 680 at some point in time. She was so frustrated and desperate to just like make it somehow to some school. And
right.
this, so take me through that time. Why did you feel that, and why did you not really believe in your potential, and what that conversation did to you eventually?
Sure. So I think when I started, right, my aim was frankly that okay, I am not, fine with the current life. I really want to do an MBA, and it's high time that I do it. So I was struggling, and then I came across top 1%. I thought, okay, this seems amazing. Probably this might help, right? And then I took the self-paced course. Okay, so eventually things were not very smooth. I mean, obviously, from where I had started, I think in a very short time, I reached quite a level. But then I knew to push even further, that's going to take probably a few more months. And I was just wondering, do I really want to do that? Or should I be satisfied? Or will I be able to do that? And then I think, we had those conversations wherein you were very sort of, I thought you believed in me more than I believed in myself, right? And you were like, I don't think this is what you should aim for. And so I was like, then I, probably got back thinking that, okay, if I go for it now, will it be the right thing or should I try, a little more? And that's how it happened. And eventually I sort of, got some confidence that, yeah, I think I can. I think Sandeep sir was right. And that probably pushed me, right? And so finally, I mean, it just happened. And yeah, all thanks to you for that.
I'm so happy about this. And tell us about the journey, what material you studied, what
So
all did
it
you
was
do? So,
only your
everything. Yeah,
material.
just take us through this. And how was your
Sure.
exam? Was there any surprise on the exam day, or was it all smooth?
Sure.
At 780, probably there would have been no surprises. Otherwise, it wouldn't be. But still, I'm asking this quant
Yeah,
also
yeah.
in the middle. You got a bit skeptical that is it too hard that
Correct,
people are
correct.
probably
Yeah.
not getting a 51 kind of score. So just
Right.
tell us because her score in quant is 51, so that is phenomenal. I mean, generally, quant 50 is the norm. 51 is generally an extraordinary score because that's the maximum you can get. Okay, so take us through that part.
Sure, sir. Yeah. So preparation per se, it was only your material, right? So I tried nothing else. So before joining your course, I did try certain online things, but it was sort of negligible, whatever I could
Mm.
get through. But after I joined the top 1%, it was only your material, especially quants. I think there's enough to really get through. And if you can, and my aim was always 700 to 800 level question for quants because I think the others I could somewhat solve it from the beginning. So I was not very worried about it. And then I think so quants was not very difficult. So towards the end, I was just wondering that have I practiced enough? And that's when I
Right.
reached out to you that is quant stuck now because I was thinking I was focusing more on verbal, right towards the end. So
Mhm.
that was sort of in my head that
You
did
were
I do
also practicing a
right?
lot more verbal than quant because that was your
Exactly,
weak area, I guess. Yeah.
exactly, right.
So take us through
So
the prep and then the exam experience, please, of
sure,
verbal.
sure. Yeah, so coming to verbal, I think RC on the exam day was pretty smooth for me. Okay, and obviously it was because Octave.
Hmm.
The tips and tricks that you gave, right, that I think was very important. But one thing would I would like to probably highlight here was for RC, the passages for me, all the four in fact were pretty simple. It was not very from understanding perspective or in terms of
Mhm.
the vocabulary, it was not really tough,
Mhm.
but questions were not so simple, right? When
Mhm.
your passages are a bit on the easier side, I think the question becomes trickier. So it
Absolutely, yes.
required verification. For most of the RC passages, I mean questions other than probably the primary passage ones, it required a lot of verification. So that was
Mm.
one bit. CR was pretty much, if your topic, I practiced the topic-wise CRs that you had, that was pretty much enough. CR didn't bother me at all in the exam day. Sentence correction, again, a few of them were simple, but few of them required meaning clarity. So that's when I had to really break my head that, okay, is this answer seems looks correct, but then I went back and tried to check the meaning and I found that, okay, it should be the other one. So it was
How did
that.
you prepare for verbal? This is the exam experience. Like, was there any challenge while preparing RC, CR, SC? This
I
and
think,
then,
yeah. So obviously I finished off the videos. So that gave in a lot of confidence. But I think I was taking a bit more time, right? When I tried to solve myself, it was probably 10 minutes or 12 minutes in the initial days. And that was sort of bringing my entire confidence down as to, though I'm getting the answers correct, maybe with say 70-80% accuracy, the time I was taking even for that was very difficult. So then I think we had those RC marathon sessions, right? And that was very helpful, to be frank. In fact, I probably checked that twice or thrice. Okay, so that was very helpful in terms of RC. Brought up my speed as well because those were quite many passages. Yeah, and those were difficult, right? So, and what for RC, I would say, I think, long sittings really help. More than probably CR or SC for RC, because you get sort of accustomed to what you're trying to do and what you're trying to understand and then apply the octave concepts. So
okay, how about CR preparation and SC preparation? One by one, can you just tell?
Yeah. So CR, other than the videos, I think I practiced only the topic-wise questions for CR. It is quite exhaustive, and if you can really gain some confidence in all of that, it should be sufficient in my perspective. I mean, for example, the assumption questions and voltage questions, right? Initially, I was struggling before I practiced those many questions. I was struggling with these 2-3 topics. But after going through the topic-wise CR questions, it's too much. If you can really, complete it, I don't think you need anything other than that.
How about sentence correction? Please tell.
Sentence correction, I actually didn't struggle much from the beginning. I was only finding difficulty in the meaning clarity. Okay, so, and your SC one-liners, right? So I had prepared notes for all of that. So even before the exam day, I went through all of that. Okay, just so that it's a bit fresh in my mind. So SC one-liners help because it's a summarized version of the sort of all you should know for sentence correction. So I think that was very helpful. So that is one thing which I would like to highlight, that everybody, if you don't have probably enough time, then that itself, if you're clear of the concepts in the 51 liners, that will bring your score up, definitely.
And what was your expectation when you wrote the test eventually, that, okay, I should get this much and this much should be good enough for me? Like, did you have something in mind?
So for the exam day, I had given a few mocks before that, and I was the official mocks. I was doing well, but 780 is something which probably I didn't expect. I was expecting somewhere around maybe 740, 750. But okay, 750 was really, I was a bit stunned. I'm like, okay, is it true? Have I really done this? So, it all just happened because of you and your course. Thank God I came across it, right? Because before joining it, I was really in a stage wherein should I still try for MBA or should I try out some other option? And so
now imagine with this score, you were targeting just ISB and IIMs.
Exactly.
Now you can actually go to a Wharton sort of school easily.
I really hope so. Yeah.
You can. I mean, I'm sure in round 2, if you apply now, and I'm sure your process is on, right?
Right.
So
you can.
Right.
Yeah, I'm already working.
A couple of questions I can take from everybody around. If you have, please tell your name and then ask your specific question. Be as specific if you want any question to be asked. Because it's a phenomenal achievement. 780 is not a score that anyone gets every day. This is something that is a very rare thing. And though we see it pretty often here, but still it's a phenomenal.
I think that again was, I think I mentioned this previously also, right? Just looking at the statuses or see how people achieve, right? I mean, it just brings in so much confidence. I used to tell you, right? I mean, it's just so inspirational to see that. I mean, it is achievable because when people join, I think very few would actually aim for a 760 or 750 plus, right? So people are mostly complacent with if you get 700 plus, somewhat you have got a good enough score. But I think those are very inspirational. So that also sort of
Yeah,
helps.
we kept on posting whenever the result was
Correct.
there, and I think we had those small conversations a lot of times,
Right.
like a little conversation here and there.
True.
And also,
Yeah.
I told you something in the very beginning that the kind of potential I see in you is
Yeah.
not the limited kind, and you were very stunned by that. This is like, how do you
Exactly.
analyze
I
something?
still remember every bit of that conversation. And then I went and told my parents, I'm like, okay, this is what just happened. And they're like, there has to be something, because he's not just like you, me. He has been working with so many students, and if he's told you this, then I mean, you should be really, you should be, first of all, you should be proud that you could that sort of a personality, and then you have to just keep it going. So all
Great,
these
great.
little things, right? Probably we don't even realize, but this go on and help, and it stays in our minds. So
Right.
these
So
are very
once only
inspirational.
I had that conversation with her that, look, I don't approve of your study tactics. I don't approve of the shortcuts you're taking to just get a 680, 690 and get to an ISB or an IMM. But I'm not happy with this.
Right.
And so on and so forth. So that is what I think set her on the right path, and
Exactly.
then prepare a little harder and prepare a little more and get to this. Because she was in
Right.
that spiral that it's not happening for me beyond this number. Like this
True.
is where I'm reaching and so on. So anybody has a question, please share your question.
I do. Hi, Anushka. This is Shivani.
Hey,
Congratulations
hi,
on the
Shivani.
score you got.
Thank
It's
you
it's
so
it's an
much.
amazing score. Just wanted to know if you were working at the time you took your
Yeah,
achievement
and
exam.
that is what is, was pretty disastrous at times, because I was working, I mean, in a very crucial project, right, which had a deadline this December. So all the last 3-4 months was really pathetic. I mean, I can't tell you how much I struggled. All the weekends for me were working as well. So I think that probably took me, that is why it took me a little longer to achieve what I had wanted to. So
But
yeah, I mean, you
I
just
can
have
tell
to
you she had
balance
been
your time.
working all along. So if someone feels that no, if you're working, it is difficult.
Yeah.
Most people who score pretty well, I think they are the ones who are working and who don't take a break from work either. I don't think you took a sabbatical or something.
No,
Did
no,
you?
no.
Okay,
Never.
okay.
And
Yes.
yeah, no, just and how did you like manage then the time? I know you said you were pretty busy with
Yeah.
your office
So
and
I think,
everything.
right, I think you have to be persistent. Okay. So I just ensured that every day, I mean, irrespective of what, be it work or be it any occasion or any festival or whatever, you have to be persistent. You cannot miss probably your 3-4 hours, whatever you want to dedicate to studies. You should not miss that. That is something which should not be compromised. So I think that somewhat help. If every day maybe you cannot afford the same amount of time, weekends probably you have to, you can afford some more time, maybe 6 hours, 7 hours, whatever, based on your availability. But yes, you have to take out time. That if it's your goal, I think you have to invest time in that, and you have to manage it. So probably I used to study early mornings and after 9, because in between it was all work.
Yeah. Any other question anyone has? Please
Thanks.
ask.
Hey Anushka, Smita this side.
Hi, Smita.
Congratulations on your amazing score. Yeah, it's too
Thank
good.
you.
I
Thanks.
want to know how much time did you devote in the preparation? How many months?
Okay, so I joined the self-paced course somewhere in May. Okay,
Okay.
and
June, I guess. End of May.
June.
June.
Correct, yeah, June. So yeah, and then I mean, initially, right, I finished the videos and I felt a bit confident. I thought, okay, should I go for it? I gave a few mocks, and then I'm like, okay, no, I don't think I'm prepared enough. And then we had a lot of conversations with Sandeep sir, like, is this the right time? And he was like, if you can take a month's break or so from office, then you have to prepare hard and give it. Otherwise, I would suggest you give it a little later. Right. So somewhere I thought, okay, I need to push a bit more because work was making it really tough. That's what I mentioned, right? I think if it was not this bad a situation at work, I would have probably finished it a bit earlier.
3 months is
But
what
yeah,
you would have taken otherwise, I think.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Anyone
Thank
has
you,
a question
Anushka.
apart from that? Please tell. Any
Yeah,
other
hi, my
question
name is
related to
Kunal.
mock score, anything related to actual exam, related to some experience, related to how to manage your mental state, whatever. I mean, and I'm not even sure what questions you will have, just trying to just see. Yeah, please tell.
Yeah, hi, my name is Kunal.
Hi,
Congrats, Anushka, on the score. Great
Thank
score.
you.
Could you run us through how you went through the quant? Like you told us you only did it from the materials provided, but
Yeah.
what kind of like intensity did you do quant with?
Sure. So I think before I actually started with my quants preparation, I had given an official mock just to sort of identify where I stand right now. Right. And in the first test itself, I got somewhere around 49 or 50 in quant. Okay, so, and that was my first GMAT official mock. So I thought I was not really bad at it. Okay, but again, the few of the questions were familiar or whatever you can call. So I didn't really struggle a lot. It was mostly the course videos. I think all of it are quite detailed, and you have the basic videos as well now. So for few topics like probability and PNC, where I was struggling a bit, I took help of the basic course videos also. And other than that, I just focused on the 700 to 800 level questions. In fact, I didn't even complete all of them, but at least those topics, right, wherein I thought I need to push a bit more or need to solve a few more questions, I focused on that, and that's how it went. It actually, quants was not really sort of very tough, or I would say
So yeah,
nothing
she was pretty
really.
comfortable with it. That is why. So I mean, I can call someone who is struggling more with quant in some other session, and you can probably have a conversation. There are
Yeah.
people equally. I mean, people struggling with quant and verbal both, and so I can probably invite someone else. You can ask, but that person will be able to tell about quant better. But she was more struggling with verbal and
Verbal.
pacing and everything.
I think it was more of a nightmare in the
Right.
initial stages. Yeah.
Right. Anybody else has a
Hi,
question?
Anushka.
Yeah.
Hello.
Paridhi this side. Congratulations.
Hi, Paridhi. Thank
It's
you.
a great score.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask you, how did you time yourself? Like, how did you improve your timing for RC, SC questions?
Okay. I think RC specifically, for me, practice helped a lot. Okay, I solved a lot of RC questions. I think, like Sir also suggests, right? Once you're done with the course, or we start with
Long
RC.
sittings, long
Correct.
passages, tough questions. I think
Right.
that was
right.
my straightforward mandate. You do very long sittings, and I don't know how
Exactly.
you found the time. Maybe over the weekends, but did
Right,
you do
right.
those long sittings finally?
I did. Probably 4-5 of them. More towards the end, because I was like, okay, because I somewhat knew the others were, fine. I had sort of managed for the other topics, but RC I was still not confident, and hence I thought, okay, probably this weekend I should do only RC, and that's how it helped. So basically, you'll have to prepare a long, probably a lot of RC passages and in one sitting.
So
So
finally,
that's
did you get your timing right? I think. Did you finally get your timing right?
Yes, I did. I think RC was smooth. Even on the exam day, I was pretty confident with RC, and the passages also somewhat were not very complicated. So I think RC was good. Yeah.
Right. Some passages are complicated in some attempts. People
Exactly.
say.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Hi, Anushka. Yukta this side. How did you improve your CR and SC accuracy? Like usually we get confused among the option, and on the exam day it may happen that you tend to go for the wrong answer. So how did you improve on that accuracy part?
Sure. So for CR, again, I did the videos and the topic-wise tests, right? So because so when I gave, when I was solving a lot of questions, the class questions, right, I realized that topics like assumptions and boldface, I was really struggling with these two topics. I mean, while the accuracy for the others were more or less fine, but these two I think required a bit more preparation. So I took the topic-wise test, right, and I solved all the assumption and this inference and boldface questions. I think that helped, right? So you basically have to identify, within CR also there are a lot of topics. It's not just one sort of questions. You'll have to identify which sort of questions you're going wrong, right? And I think you'll have to practice more.
I'll tell you, just add to it.
Yeah.
Until you get to the depth of the matter as to this is how this thing works. Let's say assumption. You may struggle with the first 20, first 30, first 40, and so whosoever is struggling with assumption, this could be any other topic for someone else. Doing lots of questions before understanding is not really going to help, and you may solve probably 20 questions, but get to the absolute depth that this is how it works, this is the logic behind it, and now I'm so ready that I can explain it to somebody else. I'm really so confident. So that analysis some people don't do. They're in a hurry, they don't do that analysis well, and that's where they suffer. If you do it very thoroughly, I think in critical reasoning, one thing that you'll have to do is you have to be very thorough with your reasoning and not somehow get the answer. And once that happens, you start getting the answers very smoothly after that, because patterns start seeming so straightforward that, okay, this is all that the author is trying to trap me with.
Exactly. In fact, so I remember, in the previous sessions which I had attended, I remember this. I mean, you always suggest this, right? And that I could feel it, especially for CR, right? Because I mean, I was like, okay, a few days back, I was really struggling with this sort of question, and now I know I'm so confident that this has to be the right answer. So I think, yeah, what Sir said was absolutely right.
All right. Anybody else? One last
Hi,
question.
Anushka.
Yeah,
My
hi,
name is
Anushka.
Sahil. Congratulations on your score. Can
Thank
you
you.
tell us how did you, which mock exams did you take, and how were you scoring, and how did you analyze those mock scores to improve your score for
Sure. Yeah, so I just took the official mocks, right, from the MBA.com website. So I think the first two mocks were, I think all the questions are more or less covered. So it may not give you a very right picture of your preparation. But I had taken mock 3 and 4 also, right? And so mock, after the mock, I basically used to analyze at what sort of questions have I gone wrong with, right? And based on that, and it also gives you a timing, right? How much time you've spent, or even during the exam, you sort of understand that, okay, this topic in quants is where I'm really struggling, say, for example, geometry or probability or whatever, and you know that, okay, I have to go back and, solve or understand the topics or see the basic videos, whatever. So you'll have to analyze. So giving the marks may not help you enough, right? And what I would suggest, before the exam, please don't give any marks, right? Because probably we may not realize, but the score may remain at the back of the head, which may not be a very good thing. So if you want to give marks just for the understanding or being a bit used to the environment set up on the exam day, like sitting 3 hours, 4 hours constantly with that mindset, I think you should do it probably before a week or a month, like that.
All right. All right,
Thank you.
Anushka, I think we'll carry on with the class. Thank you for your
Sure.
time and presence, and it has really, really been valuable.
Thank you so much,
And
sir.
we'll connect again, and very,
Definitely.
very happy that this happened, and great, good luck for your applications.
Thank
Hope
you.
to
Thank
see
you so
you
much.
in one of the top 5 in the world.
Thanks a lot, sir. It means a lot. Thank you so much.
Right.
Thanks a
Thank you,
lot,
Anushka.
everyone.